everybody, and welcome back to another One of Everything Wednesdays. I am your host, MrBevers. Today we are doing Big B Comics. Now, I went to the Hamilton location. I didn't check out Barrie or Niagara Falls, but from what I was understanding, and I believe it says here, there you go. There's the manager of the Hamilton location. Each location had even though they're the same company, they each sort of carry whatever product their manager deems needed for their location. So when I was talking to the guy in Hamilton, he was saying that the packs that are available here may not be the packs that are available in the other two locations. You might get older stuff, you might get newer stuff, you might not get as many packs. Like, you may only get the four most recent. You may get stuff that's older, who knows? So I'll have to go check out the other locations at some point. But we'll get there. We'll get there when we get there. And so let's get right into things. It looks like we've got 7 packs. So we've got Hour of Devastation, of course, Amonkhet, Aether Revolt, Kaladesh, Eldritch Moon, Dragons of Tarkir, and Born of the Gods. So we have some interesting packs. Maybe not necessarily the best packs, but we do have some interesting packs. So anyway, let's get in. Hour of Devastation. Let me just throw it away. Throw the pack away. Alright, Hour of Devastation. Boom. Let's see what we can find. Resolute Survivors. Hashep Oasis. Shephet Dunes. And Torment of Hailfire. This card is cool. I really like this card. So I'll probably put that in the patron box. This card is just bonkers for multiplayer formats, and it's just good. My buddy has a black sort of generals, or I guess you would call it. I don't know what the format's called anymore. We used to call it generals, where you'd have basically a lieutenant, or you have 2 lieutenants and you have the general, and then you play 3-on-3 basically, and you have to try and kill the opposing generals. I don't know what the format's called now. I think it's got some other name, but I don't remember what it's called. But it used to be called generals back when we started playing it way back, and that's just the name that stuck with my group. But this card, he put it in his mono black general deck, and it's just mean because it just affects everybody at the table. Only your opponents, though, so it only affects 2 of them. And we did get a foil. We got a foil Moaning Wall. So very cool. Nice little foil inclusion. And a Torment of Hailfire. Alright. Can't complain about that. Alright. Trueheart Twins. Baleful Emit. Edifice of Authority, and Shadow of the Grave. So there it is. Return to your hand all cards in your graveyard that you cycled or discarded this turn. Another one of my friends plays a cycle deck that plays this card, and it's just super broken. And we did have a foil here too, a foil Essence Scatter. Look at that. So we've opened up two foils and 2 black rares. We got a full art mounted though. It's pretty nice. Put that right there so you guys can see it. Aether Revolt. Let's see if we can find an invention. Because I would love to open an invention out of Aether Revolt, since I haven't opened many. But I would love to open it in this series so that it goes into the patron giveaway pile. It would just be amazing. I would just be I really want to keep it, but oh no. Aeronaut Admiral. Ornithopter. Aerial Modification, and Metallic Mimic. Also a very nice card. This card is just good in most decks, at least most of the tribal decks, and with tribal being a thing now, or not necessarily a thing now, but it's bigger now because of all the new commander decks that are tribal, and Ixalan and what have you are going to be tribal decks as well, pirates and dinosaurs and what have you. Metallic Mimic, very good card. Kaladesh. Aether Torch Renegade, Contraband Kingpin, Glint Nest Crane, and Insidious Will. Just a counter spell, but also lets you change targets of things or copy it and cast it with new targets. It's just a generic, like, let me mess up whatever it is you're trying to do card. Ah, right, and then this is Eldritch Moon, and it has a flip card in it, so don't get surprised. There's no foil necessarily, just a flip card. Ruthless Disposal, Blood Mist, Insatiable Gorges, and an Eternal Scourge. Little 3/3 that you can cast from exile, and when it becomes the target of spell or ability an opponent controls, you exile it. So it just, they can't, like, they try to remove it, and it just gets exiled, and then you can cast it from exile, so it's not bad. And our flip card is a Curious Homunculus with a checklist card and a spirit token. Now we're on to dragons. Dragons of Tarkir. If any of you caught my dragons box that I opened just recently, we did very well. We did very well on that box. Display of Dominance, Warbringer, Silumgar Spell Eater, and an Ire Shaman. Nothing really to write home about there. He's just a 2/1. Can't be blocked except by 2 or more creatures. And when he's turned face up, you can exile the top card of your library until end of turn. If you do, you can play that card. So there you go. And I mean, his Megamorph only costs 1 red, which is kind of nice. Because, I mean, you play him down for 3 on the turn after you could have played him as a 2/1. And then for 1 mana, you flip him up, and he becomes a 3/2 that can't be blocked except by 2 or more. And we do have a foil here. Hey, we got a foil rare. Harbinger of the Hunt. Or Harbinger of the Hunt. So, nothing crazy there, but still a foil rare, which is pretty sweet. That'll go into the patron giveaway pile. So that's a 5/3 flying dragon for 5. You can pay a red and 2. You can deal 1 damage to each creature without flying, or you can pay a green and 2 and deal 1 damage to each creature with flying. So there you go. Nice little foil rare. Pretty nice. We're getting some decent stuff to add to the pile here. It's pretty alright. And last but not least, Born of the Gamble. Also, we've hit 3 foils so far out of 7 packs. It's pretty good. Peregrination. Peregrination. I don't know how you pronounce that. Whatever. Rage Monger. Searing Blood. I remember when this uncommon was worth like a couple dollars a piece. Because it was just like one of the best removal burn spells that was around when this format was in Standard. And our rare is a Whims of Fates. Did we get another foil? We got another foil. Holy moly. And a Ghostblade Eidolon foil. So this is the double striking guy. So he's 3 mana for a 1/1 with double strike. But you can pay 6 and bestow it. An enchanted creature gets +1/+1 and double strike. So, And we got the little enchantment creature soldier token. Pretty cool. So there you go. That's one of everything from Big B Comics, which I should have left in the shot, and I totally didn't, and I apologize to Big B Comics. But there you go. That was an interesting little walk into what they have available at the Hamilton location of Big B Comics. So if you're looking for any of those types of packs, they have them there. Thank you guys so much for watching. I've been your host, MrBevers. Don't forget I have a store on nerdvanastore.ca as well as a Patreon where you can help support my channel and get discount codes to my store, as well as get cool rewards like I was just talking about. You can get some of these rares that I've opened. Not necessarily all of them, but the ones of note. Torment of Hailfire, Metallic Mimic, Foil Harbinger. There you go. Those will all go into the giveaway pile along with all of the other stuff that's already there. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, may your pulls ever be better.